Previously on the Plucky Squire. You received the elven bow. It's about time.
Jot readied the elven bow. It was time to put its powers to the test.
Hi, this is a Yesterday's Moose production, and we're back with the Plucky Squire for PS5. We're going to go ahead and pick up where we left off. Alright, here we have the bug minigame. This minigame has a lot of problems, and I died many times because the aiming reticle is too slow, the bugs move too quickly and too erratically. If they get too close to the bow, you can't even shoot them. There's not enough chances to get back some health. There's also way too many bugs. Why do I have to shoot 30 of them? You think, oh, that's not too many, but once you're actually playing the minigame, it's a lot. Then you get these guys, where you have to charge your shot up, and when your shot is charged, the reticle moves even slower. And I was watching some guy online play this level, and he was moving it around really quickly, so I don't know what I'm doing wrong. I checked the settings, and there doesn't seem to be any way to increase the movement speed. So this took a long time for me to record, and then I found out, hey, in the options, there's just an option to become invincible. So I decided, you know what, from this point on, I'm just going to play invincible, because I can. Because otherwise, I don't know if I would have passed this level. Maybe I would have, but it would have taken a really long time. It already took a long time for me to finally sit down, get the recording started, because I started it a few times and I stopped and I was like, I just can't get past this. This is annoying. I have like 5 videos of a half an hour bits of footage with me trying to just get past this level. That's why editing is very useful. So here I am, down to 4 bugs finally, and you have to like charge all the way up to get these super bugs, which is easier said than done when you don't have much time. And I'm also missing a lot, and I'd like to explain that by saying, I don't know, I just suck, I guess.
The Plucky Squire had squashed the bugs.
Alright, back to the story. Thank you from the bottom of our mollusk hearts. That's not the last of those bugs, though. Oh no! No more bugs. We've had word there are more ahead. They say their leader is a big, horrible bug with flashing eyes. Have your wits about you, adventurers, and good luck. This is going to be a short video, by the way. You've reached Snailford upon something, a peaceful town. At least it was. He introduced the town and I didn't read it properly. What a great carved staircase. Is that the famed Plucky Squire? Most unexpected for us to find you in these lands. We've read all your books and thrilled at your adventures. We don't get to adventure much ourselves. Being snails, that is. I once fell in a hole. But I suppose it's nothing compared to your escapades. You write about them so equivocally? I'm a big fan. I didn't read that word right. Perhaps you could help us. Those horrible bugs have trashed our town. and stolen works of great renown, namely the 2-volume collected works of Shellspeare. Plucky Squire, please defeat the bugs and get those 2 books back to us. Snail friends, we're on the case. Leave it to us. I'm trying to advance dialogue a little bit more quickly, but I guess I wasn't anticipating that I'd have to read it so quickly. Ooh. Some more power-ups time. The French wine. Anyone get that reference? If you do, you get 1 moose point. That's it. 1. But it's a super moose point, which is worth a lot more. Hey, little pig enemies here would eventually become Roboink character from Ardia? Roboink? Sounds like a sound. Roboink! There's a mushroom house. So we're gonna have to do something with staircase, obviously. There are 10 bugs here in this western nook. Defeat them all to collect that book. Here was a stone block. Hey, we can use block. I'm not going to talk to Minibeard. Sorry, I'm not interested in your little helpful hints. I think I can take care of these bugs on my own. Yeah, I was getting a little annoyed with the constant stopping of adventure for people to talk in the previous video. Hey, we got a Shellspeare statue. Okay, time to make this a big block, maybe? No, put the word in the thing. There we go. So that might be useful eventually. Yeah, I'll just throw the word. Oh, I guess I had to move the block. So now I have to go make it a block again. Make that just right and make it a staircase. Maybe it was a little too far up. Oh well, at least it worked. We got this one more bug. This is going to be a little bit of a shorter video, reason being because when I was watching someone get through the bow stage, it did go a little bit further ahead, and I noticed that there was a chapter break coming up. I didn't see exactly when it would happen, but I knew it was going to happen eventually. So I thought maybe I'll just make this video a little bit shorter. I'll go all the way up to the chapter break and then I'll end the video there. So making the stairs a block turned out to be helpful. I guess I have to use 3D space to get over there. Volume 1 returned, all thanks to you. Now here's a key to retrieve book 2. So, my insect spies tell me the wretched squire is at large in these pages again. In these very swamps, most displeasing. No doubt he and his miserable friends are on their way to Artia. Well, I'll soon put an end to their adventures. I'll summon up some squire killers. Some rushing, crushing caterpillars. Oh no, caterpillars. These caterpillars were rather aggressive. Also, they are incredibly huge, unlike normal caterpillars. That would be an important thing to mention. Also, caterpillars don't shoot bombs. Maybe in this universe of the story, the caterpillars are huge and shoot bombs. And that's why Humgrump was like, yeah, I should use those. Also, when you destroy their head, another one appears in its place, just slightly further back. Reminds me of when I was younger. There was this one summer where there was this crazy amount of caterpillars that were releasing themselves into the world. It was like a thing that happened, and there were caterpillars everywhere, and I do mean everywhere. They're falling off the trees, they're covering the roads. They were all over the place. It was insane. I think the next summer there was also slightly more caterpillars, but not as many. So hey, I guess in real life, caterpillars can invade the world as well. You blasted those caterpillars, man. What's wrong with you? Oh, I didn't quite put down the book because I was standing in the way. Both volumes are now back safe and sound. We are eternally grateful. We will thank you with a special performance. Oh, for a muse of fire that would ascend the brightest heavens of invention. A kingdom for a stage, princes to act and monarchs to behold, the swelling... Okay, I'm not gonna advance the text so quickly. Hello! Be waiting ages to say my big line. Bravo! You snailed it! Ha 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 ha! Now, brave adventurers, do some stuff and do some things and more text. I read it good. Shh, don't tread so loudly. The boss bug will hear you. Grah! Whoa, can you see those buggy looking eyes? You mean the ones that are rapidly getting bigger and bigger? I told you you shouldn't have trod so loudly. It's always the feet that are causing trouble. It is always the feet that are causing trouble. Oh no, I just completely skipped all of your dialogue. How unfortunate. Guess we'll never know what you were going to say. I'm like Business Bear here. Shame we didn't find a spot for him in the game. Maybe one day his time will come. Business Bear.
Jock could hear the big bug through the entranceway. He readied his bow. It was time to finish this, once and for all.
Hey, he's aiming the bow and that's the same picture as before. So now we got a boss. A boss that doesn't move as quickly. However, the area that you have to aim at is a lot smaller. Also, I'm using the power-up shot, so that makes aiming harder. But I want to do as much damage as possible. Also, it's a good thing that I'm invincible. It's nice that being invincible is an option that I can turn on and off. I mean, as for the battles in the regular part of the game, they're easy, but this aiming at this bug and the previous bugs, frustrating. Also, my aiming is really bad right now. Maybe I'll fast forward a little bit here. Okay, and the bug is now down to a little amount of health. Finally, dead bug.
The bug was bested. The Plucky Squire triumphant.
Legend. Amazing, Jot. You wielded the elven bow magnificently, Plucky Squire. It served you well, and now it must return to the forests. Goodbye, annoying bow. A magical bow. Well, I never. The exit from these swamps lies ahead. If you ever return, you'll be happily welcomed by all its residents. Well, apart from the bugs. You destroyed all of them. Really cracking job. Farewell, young adventurers. Whew, we survived the swamps. You know, Moonbeard said Jot was off script here, but it turns out off script doesn't have to mean certain doom. Nope, we figured it out. We improvised. Improvisational, I dig it, like a drum solo. Or a free-form painting. Sounds quite cool, doesn't it? Fish! Adventurers, I reunited with my love, Gilead. Flodio told me all about how you rescued him. We thank you from the bottom of our hearts. What a lovely fish. I'm so glad they found each other. They look so happy together. Now come on, let's skedaddle. So maybe they wouldn't have showed up if I hadn't saved them?
Finally, our heroes were out of the swamps. The sun on their faces felt most pleasant as they continued on their way. After some time, they arrived. At Artia.
And there we go. That's the end of this chapter. We'll bring in the next video, we'll continue on with the next. The French champagne. Excellence. And that's going to be the end of the chapter. I'll go ahead and end the video here. So thank you very much for watching. This has been a Yesterday's Moose production, and I'll see you next time.